Hi, everybody. It's Carrie the Paper Monkey coming to you today with another Thrifty Thursday haul. And guess what? I'm excited again. I know I say that every Thrifty Thursday, but I really am excited. This is a large one for me. So anyway, if you're new to my channel, welcome and thank you for stopping by. If you are coming back to my channel, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate it. It just does my heart so good. I'm just having so much fun sharing all this stuff with you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to jump right in. As you can see, I try to put everything at like right here so I could go through it fairly quickly, but I do want to share some things with you. Ignore this. I put this on to cover an address label that's on here. I didn't want to rip the pattern yet. I'm not sure how I'm going to cover this whenever I do something with these patterns, so I just put a little post-it note so I could peel it off whenever I get ready to use this. Anyway, as you can see, it is a simplicity pattern. This one is from the early 80s. All of these patterns that I'm going to show you today are from the early 80s. I love the images in this pattern, and I actually have to share with you that I came across a different thrift store. It's not a new thrift store. It's been around for several years, I just never get to that side of town. So I had an opportunity to stop this week and I did, and I was so glad that I did. And they do have weekend hours, so I may take a venture out on a Saturday. I typically don't get out on the weekends. I know I am very much a homebody. My husband and I both are, so we enjoy our time at home on the weekends, but I may make a special trip out on the weekends to kind of see to have a little bit more time to explore this particular thrift store. But anyway, this is the first pattern that I got. Now, look how adorable is she. I'm not familiar with patterns. Like, it was never a part of my world previously. So this may be a thing, and you're gonna hear me say this often. I am the who knew girl, because I walk around and come across things now that I pick up that I typically wouldn't have picked up, because I have been a thrifter for a long time. I've been in and out of thrift stores my whole adult life, and even as a child, I was in and out of thrift stores, but I didn't have an occasion to pick up some of the things that I do pick up now. So now I'm walking around the thrift store and I am saying in my head, who knew this existed? Look at this image. Look at this, little darlings. I'm sure if you're into sewing, you've probably seen this before, but I'm sure it's a pattern out of McCall's, probably been around for a long time, but I absolutely love her. She's so precious. She's absolutely precious. I cannot wait to use her in another application. Again, that one was from the early 80s, and as this one is also. But look at the jammies. Look at all the kids. And I love this because they're little boys and they have walkie-talkies. I loved it. So precious, right? I picked up this pad of paper because I just love the look of it. It is obviously vintage. First National Bank. I don't think First National is around anymore. I don't think. Anyway, I did like it just because of the subject matter, the way the font is, and I could definitely use this either as a page, a tuck spot, or even a backing to something where they could write. I love this little notepad. So precious. Liked it a lot. I will pick up planners, and the reason that I picked up this particular one was, even though, it's outdated, and I'm sure you all do this if you're into paper crafting and junk journaling and scrapbooking, but I picked this one up because, number one, it had some stickers, but look at the page itself. Look how colorful. Cutting this out, I can do something with this. I know that L stands for Lily Pulitzer, but I have someone very special in my life with the first initial L, so I can always use that for her also. Look at this already made pocket, guys. Just cutting this spine part off and able to use it. Goals, I can cover that with something. And again, use this page. Look how beautiful. Let me get to some of this. Just want to share with you real quickly. Hanging with my boo. How fun on an island ride. And again, the pages, the colorful pages are beautiful. Just lying around. So funny. Just want to share some of this. I'm not going to go through each and every one, but look how beautiful, huh? Loved it. So I can repurpose these pages somewhere else, somewhere down the line. That's the intention. Absolutely love the images in this book. And want to mention here, I've mentioned before, I believe, that I do follow Creators Call. And I watched a video recently of hers. I am going to link that video below. So in case you're interested, she did a video recently where she took children's book illustrations and she just sat and made ephemera with it. And I loved it. I was hooked. So I have been on. And I do have a lot of children's books and a lot of illustrations that I can do this with. But when I saw this book in particular, I said, oh, this will be perfect for that project. Look at the first page. This is in the 60s, I believe. Let me find it. I think it's 1964, if I remember. Yep, 1964. It was obviously a school book. I don't know what school from that. Well, no, it's not from this school. I don't know if it was a school here in Louisiana or not. I'm not sure. But I marked some pages in the back here because a lot of these pages they have writing on them, which is okay in the right application. I think I would definitely use this in the right application. These would be so cool as tall tags, right? I love that and I do even journal cards sometimes in my little golden books. I will do a tuck where it requires a tall tag, and on the end of the tag, I'll put some kind of pom-pom or something so you can pull it out by the pom-pom. This would be a great application for that. But I did mark a few of these pages in particular to show you Creators Call idea. Like, you can take and individualize these, right? You could cut them out in circles, with if you have a circle punch, cut a circle punch out and then sew them together so they're a long chain, make a belly band. There are just a lot of different applications you can use this. But look at all the clothing parts. Look at the doll and the toys. Oh my goodness. And then the school things. Oh, this flag would be awesome as a tag. Ooh, this would be awesome as a belly band too, huh? Comment down below and tell me if you've used these kind of items and how you use them. I'd be so interested to know. Look at all the cleaning things, all the household items. Look at these pink dishes. Oh my goodness. See, I need a support group, guys. I swear, sometimes I think, look at this typewriter oh my gosh. Look at the toaster. See, I'm out of control. Out of control. Just lovely, lovely images. So much you can do. Look, if you decided to do a battleship game theme, that's the first thing I thought of. Look at the space guy. Oh, the places. Yeah, and again, with the sight words different applications you can use this in. Great, great find. I am so tickled with that. Now, I obviously was in the mood this week for children type illustrations because I was drawn to all these books this week. And I want to mention here another video that I watched, and it was from Altered Book. It was Book and Paper Arts is the name of the YouTube channel. I will link her also. I just came across her channel this week. She's been around for quite a while. Very interesting. She does a lot of altered books, and I'm now interested. Of course, I'm interested. I love all things paper. But she does some beautiful work, guys. If you are remotely interested in an altered book, it's worth just going to see some of her work. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing what this lady does with altered books. The creativity she has is just unbelievable. Anyway, she was talking about how, like, beginners, and of course I was drawn to that, beginners and altered books. And she used this term, and I wanted to share this term with you because it was fascinating to me. She talked about finding your visual vocabulary. And when she said it, I was instantly intrigued. She said, my visual vocabulary, I'm trying to think of the word she used. She didn't use vintage. I forget now. I'm so sorry, guys. I'll link the video. Please go take a minute to watch it. But it was whatever your visual style is, what you're drawn to, basically, is what I think she said her visual vocabulary was botanicals. My visual vocabulary right now, I think, is everything. I love it all. But I do love children's illustrations. I love them. I do love vintage illustrations though too. I will tell you that. But I think my visual vocabulary is I'm going to call it vast right now. I don't know if I can hone in on any one particular thing that I'm drawn to. But I think it's because I'm trying to find my style. I'm trying to identify my style. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I said all this to say the reason that I pick up books like this is look how adorable. Look how adorable these little books are, right? These images in here are absolutely precious. Look at this font even, right? I love books like this. Now, in particular for the little golden books that I turn into junk journals, because I could definitely see pages like this one, for example, just becoming a page like that, and then you have this image on the other side, right? Or you turn it down this other way. Either way, I absolutely love these images for things like that, just like that. They're crisp, they're clean, they're colorful, they're animated. It's just as I love them. Look at this, right? And again, my Goodwill prices paperback books, which they consider this a paperback book, $8 for $1. Where I'm sure here it is. Maybe this was not the actual price that was paid, but the retail price listed $15, right? So you can there's just tons of ephemera and purposes for books like this. Look at that. All the Z's. I love it. Another example of this is, one of those coloring books, right? But I love the specialty kind. Right here, this retailed for $10.99. And again, maybe that's not what they paid for it, but, on the tag itself. But look at this font. Isn't this fantastic? Where you could do this, or you could do, turn it this way, cut it out and turn it that way, and then you could have the whole saying show. I love to include these kind of things in my little golden books, but I have also included these type of coloring pages in other things, other journals that I've done as well. Just depends on the style, right? The look that you're going for. Okay, guys, here's another one of those coloring books. I don't know if this one, okay, here's the retail on that one, $9.95. I picked this up because I know someone very special to me who loves Alice in Wonderland. So don't tell her about this book, okay? And if you're watching this, Leslie, stop watching because this may be a surprise in your future. But isn't this adorable? I don't really color. It's not a thing for me. I have all the stuff to do it, but I thought sometimes when I see certain images, I am drawn to coloring, and I would like to sit out and maybe just color in front of the TV one time on my bucket list to do. I should just do it, right? This was another book that I found, and the interesting part about that, of course, the Hobby Lobby, here's the price. I got this at the Goodwill paperback again, $8 for $1. But what was interesting about this is it was already taken apart. Somebody had some plans for this already. It was amazing to me that the entire book is still here, especially since it was taken apart. But let me tell you, you want to talk about ephemera? Look at all the ephemera in this book. I mean, ephemera for days, right? And all kinds. I thought it was a great find for the price. I will have words. Look at this, down by the sea, down by the sea. Look how cute this is. Sick of work, need a break, time to catch some rays and bake. I love that. So cute. So cute. So I thought that was a good find. Another little children's book. Retail $14.99 on that one. But do nice, be kind, spread happy. I thought, what is this? Ooh. I like that. Okay. Didn't notice that. Loved the colored pages, all the brightness, all the different fonts. This is going to be great in a little golden book junk journal. Or glue book. Or altered book, depending on what kind of altered book you want to make, right? Look how cute. This is beautiful. So I think because I'd watched Creators Call and I've seen her do so many wonderful things with children's illustrations. Now, hers were vintage children's illustrations. Let me just clarify. So, again, I'll link her video. Go watch. But I just, this week, for some reason, of course, and these things find me, right? That's what I always say. And it's funny, too, because Book and Paper Arts on her channel, she talked about how things find you. Things find you. And I believe that. I really do. I think that what you're meant to have will find you. This is my first official paper pack that I find in the wild. And the reason that I'm using that phrase is because Candy Cane Creates. I watched one of her videos, and it was the first time I had ever heard someone use the phrase paper found in the wild. And I was killing myself laughing. I thought that was hilarious. And I thought, oh my God. And this was several weeks ago that I watched that video. And I thought to myself, well, I've never found paper in the wild. Who would be that lucky? But Candy Cane Creates, on that particular video, she came across a lot of paper in the wild, like paper packs, a bunch. And I'll link her video too below because it's worth a watch. If you're interested in that, go take a peek at it. But I thought it was funny. So whenever I found this week, I said, oh no. I said, this is my first paper found in the wild. I am letting everybody know I finally came across some paper in the wild. So, but this one was so interesting because if you can see here, it's 40, let me see if I can get it in frame, 40 pattern papers, 488 alphabet punch outs, 78 phrase punch outs, 61 frame, tag, and accent punch outs. Guys, This was a steal at $2.99, I think. Anyway, look at the alphabet punch outs. You get two different size fonts, right? I guess it's capital and then lowercase. Yeah, capital and lowercase. Look at these. They literally, right? You can take them out. I guess that's why they're called punch outs. Look at the words. Look how cute. Already made tags. Look at these. And then the paper colors. And it's cardstock. Like, it's heavy duty stuff. I'm so excited about this. Y'all know I get so excited about different things. Okay, I'm going to share this with you. Typical, right? Everybody's got dictionary. I have a few dictionaries. I have a few different sizes and stuff. I came across this one today. Oh, and you know what? I didn't even check the year on this one. I usually do that too. Let me see. 1982. Okay, 1982. Okay. The reason that I wanted to pick this up today is because Pam at the Paper Outpost did a video about 10 months ago, but I came across it this week, and I got to try this. I may do a craft with me video with you guys, so be on the lookout for that if I get brave enough, because I'm still intimidated by that, but I shouldn't be. I know I shouldn't be, but I might do a quick craft with me on this because Pam at the Paper Outpost made this look like so much fun. I've got to try it. She took a dictionary or a book. Maybe it wasn't a dictionary. Maybe it was just a book. And she took pattern paper. She took a few things, but she took pattern paper as one of the things. She put glue stick all over, and then she did the pattern paper on the top. Look how awesome that looks already, right? And then she just took some stamps, and she stamped all over it. And then she would, make whatever, tag, a pocket, or whatever. And you can continue to embellish. You can just layer it, right? You can collage it. You can do, guys, again, who knew? Not me. Not me. But it just looks like so much fun. I'm so ready. I want to do it so bad. Then she took napkins. But what she took a clear napkin, like I'm sorry, not a clear, just a white napkin. And she separated it so it becomes almost translucent. And then she layered that napkin on the top. So it gives it this, it diffuses the typeset. And it was lovely. Like, it was just lovely. Just like that. But then she added things. Anyway, I will link her video also. So my promise to you is how many videos do I need to link? 1, 2, 3, 4 videos. I'll link 4 videos in the description box. But I wanted to share that with you in case, because I know a lot of you already watch Pam at the Paper Outpost, but in case you missed that particular one, I thought this was going to be a great, real quick, I could spend an hour or so, even in front of the TV, just kind of doing that, right? Because if I'm just gluing napkin or patterned paper to a book page and then just stamping, I mean, that's in front of the TV stuff, right? So I wanted to share that with you guys, okay? Because what do I say? Let's go have some fun. And that looked like fun to me. Now, over here to the side, you will see a whole other stack. I'm already at 20, almost 25 minutes, so I'm gonna leave you. I'm not gonna do this stack. I will do this in a separate haul video. But please be on the lookout for that because it's Ideal magazines. These are my first ones, guys. Who knew? I didn't know Ideals existed until I watched Chasing Retro. And I was like, oh no, I gotta go find some. And they found me. So anyway, I'll do that in a separate haul because there's quite a few of them and I love them and I'm hooked on them now. And I need a support group, guys. I need a support group. I might title this video Thrift Haul, Where's My Support Group? Thank you guys so much for if you lasted this whole entire video, you deserve an award. Thank you so much for putting up with me and for listening to me and letting me share my finds this week. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. If you like this content, hit the thumbs up button because it helps the channel, they tell me. And I think it does. It helps me. And if you want to leave a comment, please do, because I love the interactions with you guys. You guys have some fantastic ideas, and you're helping this beginner learn more and more about this craft, things I didn't know. So thank you all so very much. I hope that you go and have a great rest of your week. And listen, guys, like I always say, I'll leave this comment with you again, this quote that says, it's never too late to have a chat. Let me start over. Blah, 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 blah. It is never too late to have a happy childhood. So I hope that you get to go do something fun. Okay? We'll talk soon, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.